Welcome back to YouTube. How's that sound?
Scary.
Wave. How do you hit 2 good backhands in a row and then you put 1 in the fence? Welcome back to video number 2, consistency. Stop missing for no reason at all. Are we gonna reveal it now? When's the big reveal on the number 1 consistency leak? Why people are missing for no reason at all? Pete thought it would be racket head awareness. If you watched video 1, you can go back if you missed it. What was it?
Well, that's exactly right, Matt. I actually thought it was going to be racket head awareness because it is such an important skill and so many people don't do a great job with it.
But after we did this clinic here, we saw 23 people out here hitting tennis balls for a couple days straight.
Eye-opening. We had some absolute ballers out here and people a little newer to the game, but they all had trouble with spacing.
Spacing is so important.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is why today we've got one of the best tips ever.
That Matt actually came up with.
I invented it.
He invented it, and we're going to reveal it here in a second.
Roger Federer invented it.
Yeah.
I just observed it. Should I say it?
Go ahead. What you going to say, Matt?
The measuring stick. Now, we made a video on this on YouTube a while ago, so maybe some people remember that, but today
we're taking it a step further.
Exactly. We actually went out and bought a measuring. We're not
measuring
tool
tape
people. What are they called?
I think they call them the measuring tape, Matt.
Yardsticks, measuring tapes. Well, we got one of them fancy things that builders use, and we're gonna
show people exactly how far away you need to be from that ball in order to max out on your consistency and your power. When you are close into the ball, this is when you're going to miss a lot of shots for no reason at all. But only that is you're not going to have power and control over this ball. You're going to hit the ball so weak all over the place, but when you get it out where we want you to get it, and we're going to show you the exactly how far you need to be away, this is when you're going to start crushing the ball, looking like a pro, and the ball is going to go in every time.
All right, a couple years ago we made a video called the measuring stick. And what is the measuring stick? It's very simple. It's your left arm. When you see the great Swiss maestro Roger Federer take his racket back with the arm on the throat, right there, that's your measuring stick. Now some coaches, Pete has a theory on this. Tell them a little bit about the theory with the catch versus the outside. We're going to prove it once and for all. No one's done this before. Yeah, we actually did this drill this weekend. It's one of the great drills you can do. Get that arm out there, Matt. And so coaches will feed and have their players catch the ball under their hand, say that's where you want to hit the ball. I think this is a great idea to kind of get used to spacing, but you're actually going to need this ball quite further outside of this outstretched hand, because why? Well, already look at this. My elbow's clearly bent. I feel really jammed. I feel like I got a chicken wing going on.
Right, right. And most players are not even using this arm. It's like a dead arm, and then they're trying to hit the ball, and they're even more inside. A lot of people at our masterclass clinic, they were hitting the ball right about here, if you're taking a look at this. And so what we're going to measure is the sweet spot of the racket for Matt's hip. Let's take a look at how far this is. This is a very typical contact point that we're seeing all weekend long. Matt's helping me out there. Thank you, buddy. And that's about 32 inches away from Matt's hip to the sweet spot right here. All right, and we can see that that's still too close. If Matt puts his measuring stick out, you can see he's jammed, okay?
Yeah, and it's about the same. So we're not catching, we're not hitting where you would catch.
That's right.
Okay, so now I'm gonna try to hit a regular forehand with the proper spacing. Instead of like tucking my arm, you know, instead of making my arm rotate through the shot, I'll try to leave my arm out for a reference point. We can compare it. Ready to go, Pete?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Let's get my nice setup and start swing.
Good. And let's take a look at how far away he is. Measuring stick, hitting the ball. We are 46 inches. So that's to the sweet spot. That's way more.
That's a monstrous difference. So your theory was correct, Pete. It's way further out than you thought. No surprise there. We saw so many people doing this.
Yeah. So let's show you guys a couple exercises how you can start to improve your spacing.
Awesome.
right, so now I want to give you guys a couple of exercises you can do to improve your spacing on your forehand before you leave today. The first one is going to be that classic drill. I love this drill, and it really gets you in the habit of finding and using your offhand. A lot of people, when they go, they got this dead arm. So just practice some shadow strokes, getting that arm out and hitting. And I want you to think of yourself like you're being judged, like you're a gymnastic person and the judges are all watching you. That's the first thing you're gonna do. The second thing you can do is you can either toss yourself or you can have a friend. I've got a friend off camera. He's gonna toss me some balls, and I'm gonna use that one drill we did talk about, because it is a great drill to start just being aware of that offhand where I gotta come here and catch and I throw it back. So I'm in position, working on that preparation and catching, tossing it back. Comes out there, gets set, go. So now once you get that, now you're starting to really understand how to use this offhand. But as we talked about in our lesson today, that you've got to be even further away from that than that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this ball out here. This is where I want to hit. My partner's going to try and throw the ball right over this tennis ball, and we're going to see how far I need to get away. Like here, I'm too close. So I keep moving until I've got to add that equation of the step in there. So look how far away I am right now, guys. And then I come in and I step in. In fact, we should measure that out. We're gonna measure how far away I am from this actual tennis ball. This is where I wanna stop. I wanna add the step in. So we're gonna get the feed here. I'm gonna come through. Now it's right through that sweet spot. Getting set, right through the sweet spot. You can even put a little further out, right out there. That's perfect. And so you can see we need to be a good distance away from this ball once we start adding that step in there. Yeah, there it is. That's it. One more. There. So I got my buddy Gaines here. He's been helping us behind the camera, and I want to measure from this foot to there. Once I add my step, this is actually perfect spacing. How far away am I from the ball now with my measuring stick? And then we add the step. How far am I from the ball there, Gaines? So we're going from my toe to the tennis ball.
That's about right at 5 feet.
Yeah, how many inches is that? 50?
60.
60 inches. 60 inches. So you see that? I'm stopping 60 inches away from the tennis ball, and then I put my measuring stick out and then I step over that ball. This is a big mistake a lot of you are making out there. You will see this ball and you will run right into it, and then you'll get jammed. So you don't run right to that ball. You gotta time out your spacing. So this is a great exercise you can do. Just even put that ball down there, get yourself away from that ball and practice swing going right over it. Film yourself and see how you do.
All right, so there you go. That's video 2. Video 3 will be here in about 48 hours. But don't go anywhere yet, folks, because remember, we've got a special prize. Pete promised to reveal the special prize because I have to purchase the special prize. When you comment below on all 3 videos, you can win. You'll be entered into a raffle. Pete, what is this special prize that I have to buy for the folks? I hope it's not a MacBook. Well, I hope it's not a smart car.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make you buy every single course I've ever created, which is close to about $4,000.
Oh my God.
And then you're gonna give it away to a lucky winner. Right? I'm not gonna give you the courses for free. You gotta buy them all from me, and then you'll give them the access.
You don't think you could cut me some slack and just give them the courses?
No, not at all. So comment below, let us know what you think about this whole measuring stick theory. Are you too close? Do you have spacing problems? And in video 3, I'm really excited about this because so many people this weekend were like, how are the pros always in perfect position and hitting the ball out in front you know, getting the ball right in the perfect strike zone. That's what video 3 is about. Perfecting your strike zone hitting and reading the ball and deciding, are you going to take the ball on the rise? Are you going to move back? We're going to teach you how to do that in video 3.
See you in video 3.